Hello, and welcome to the texturing tutorial of making a custom map for Hello Custom Edition. In this tutorial I'll be demonstrating how to texture a BSP in Gmax. The first step of texturing a BSP in Gmax is to create a texture. Using the Gmax material editor, I create a new texture by selecting the new button, which will bring up this menu here. From here I select this here next to diffuse and select a bitmap from the Halo Custom Edition folder. This folder will appear upon the installation of HEK. If you have any problems with installing HEK, I would recommend using the Halo mapping forum, which I will submit a link to in the course info. For this particular map, I'm going to use Metal Flat Generic as the base texture. Note that I do not select the .tif at the end of the file when I am selecting the name. I then hit open after selecting that, and I also copy this here. I then paste it into this, parent, up, and do the same thing again. I now have a working texture that will work in Halo Custom Edition. I now select my entire map and apply this texture. Notice that does not actually show the texture straight away. That's because I have not UVW mapped it yet. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a ground texture to some parts of this map. I'll not apply it to all the map, but enough to give you a demonstration. I've selected all the ground. Note how when selecting I made sure that the line of my selecting cursor was exactly over the middle line. Thus it only selects the bottom layer here. I go hit a new texture once again and follow the same procedure as last time. I select a bitmap and then I go down to a texture. Any texture will do, but I will select a floor texture for this. I want to use the exterior floor texture. This is a bump file. Bump files will work, but they are not intended directly for the floor texture itself. They will instead give this texture here, or this texture here, a appearance of being slightly 3D. So I'm going to do the same as last time. Select the name, copy it, open it, paste it again. Notice I didn't select the T there, so I just put the T there. Copy that, up, there. And I'm going to apply that to that. The next texture I'm going to apply is going to be on the top of this obelisk shape. So I'm just going to select the parts I want using the holding down the control key to select and then letting go. Note that also works for selecting particular parts of a BSP when modeling it. I'm going to once again repeat the same process. This time I'm going to select the this texture here, decorative circle. I'm going to copy everything to the .tif, paste into here, parent it, go up, do the same thing again, and apply that. Finally, I'm going to select a sky texture. By selecting just the sky area. Make sure when selecting, obviously, you are selecting the right one. That is why I use edged faces. I'm going to hit new one more time, and then for the sky texture, it's a unique texture for Halo Custom Edition. Instead of trying to select a texture, I just hit plus, sky. There are several other plus materials, but I will not be covering them in this tutorial because they're unimportant for making this particular map. I'm going to select a blue color so I know which one is the sky and apply that. As you can see, I now have a sky that is blue. Now, I need to UVW the map so you can actually see the textures available and map them so they are correctly scaled for this map. So I'm going to select the entire thing first. I'm going to scroll down to UVW map. As you can see, they're not scaled yet. I'm going to select box now because this is a box shape map, and now they have a scale of sorts. However, as you can see, the floor is not quite to my liking, so I'm going to change this, the length, width and height to 10 by 10 by 10. I think that may be a bit too small actually. I'll try 40 by 40 by 40. There, that gives me a nice texture. As you can see though, the center texture here is not quite right. So I'm going to now go back to UVW mapping and simply select just the area that that texture was applied to. I'm going to zoom in first a little bit so that I'm actually selecting what I want to select. There we go. Make sure you're inside the box, always helps. Okay, my bad. I have firstly selected the entire map once again and redone editable mesh. So just this. And then I individually select the surface that I wanted to remap. With that done, I simply go UVW map, and as you can see, it is now the correct size for what I want it to be. So whenever you have a texture that doesn't quite work the way it is, highlight the entire structure, convert to editable mesh, and then go to your face view, select the particular face that you want, and create a new UVW mapping just for that face. You can then use these to stretch and scale the UVW map to exactly the size you want, be it length, width, or height. Okay, that's this tutorial covered for today. I'll see you in the next tutorial.